They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's gone. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Trubisky will throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
He's going to get it running right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Gotta go.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hey, 18. Come on. 180.
On first down, Trubisky. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180. Hey, 18.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Let's go. Red, up. Shut up. 180. Red, up. Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
Move.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
3rd and 2, Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, lift! Lift!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Gurley, he'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful spin and room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 50 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Go!
On first and goal, Howard. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Gotta go.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey, lift!
Now a first down throw, gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go. 180. Now you want.
On 2nd and 10, gone. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. Going deep this time for Miller. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, gotta go. Red,
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Gotta go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, 18. Lock in.
Now Trubisky on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Lift.
On second down, here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action here on first down. Danny Trevathan coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, gotta go. Ran, tough. Ran, tough.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Throw left side, complete. It's Cohen, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Brockers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Ebukam in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cullen, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Everyone happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Starting left here.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Louis.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Now Goff. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Right side complete. That's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play action. It's gone. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now it's Gurley, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a while.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And Zerline's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. Going up top for Miller. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Gone. On the move to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Now it's Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Goff. Rolling to his left. He can run for it. The ball comes out. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They run with Howard, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And Parkey not able to convert. This is no good. Line to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Goff now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out deep for Woods. That's caught at the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Goff with his first throw in OT. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, it's Gurley. fighting him off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the 50, it's gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Howard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.